while crossing the Rialto bridge, someone literally tried to rob it. Guys, I need air. Why would some people be walking here bare-chested or inadequately dressed? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a very unusual video because we are in Venice, as you can guess, as you can see. And if you've been here for a while, you know probably that I've been here numerous times, more than I can remember or count, to be honest. But today, I plan on going on a very unusual itinerary for myself, because usually I am leaving all the touristy areas and go to the areas that are basically, you know, like reserved somehow for locals probably, and are just secret areas. But today I want to go right in the middle of the touristic area of Venice to see whether Venice in August is a good idea, because it's mid-August and I am a little bit stressed out when thinking of it, when thinking of going to the Piazza of San Marco and all other touristy areas. I have never been there during summer. I think like my first or second visit to Venice, I've been there clearly, but since then I've always been staying away from those areas. So if you want to know whether Venice in August is heaven or hell, follow me and let's see together. So there is no line to the ticket office, but most probably it's because now it's 1:30. I think if you come here early in the morning, the line would be incredible, because you can also see that there are so many people waiting for a vaporetto right now, just as you leave the train station. We're not taking the vaporetto. I'll be walking today, but I think walking might be a challenge as well, but let's see. My first impression after leaving the train station is that there are so many people with huge backpacks or trolleys, and it is actually quite difficult to walk, because when you are in a crowd of people, you're constantly afraid that someone would stop on you, or, you know, put their trolley on you or something like that. Although I have to admit that the train station wasn't bad, because there was air conditioning everywhere in the train station. It wasn't hot and I liked it. So at least one point, you know that you will not die from heat stroke if you come to Venice during summer, at least on the train station. I got criticized in one of my videos for telling that it was prohibited to take the trolleys to Venice because, after all, this regulation didn't pass through. However, listen to this sound. I don't think it's very pleasant to be living somewhere in Venice and listening to this sound every single day. Guys, my anxiety levels are skyrocketing in this crowd. It's impossible to walk here because you are always stuck in the crowd and there are so many people. It's just like, it's crazy, honestly. You can choose the lateral streets and avoid this crowd, but if you want, if it's your first time in Venice, if you don't know where to go, you will inevitably end up here, because you will just follow the road signs and they will lead you here to these overcrowded streets. Guys, I need air.
A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive.
Can you believe, guys, this is the view over Canal Grande without these crowds of people, you know, where you can just admire it for as long as you want without anybody pushing you and pulling you and trying to make you move and potentially maybe even robbing you, like pickpocketing you. Here there is so much space and air and freedom, and I love it so much, you know. This is the real Venice.
I feel so alive. as I reach out, reach out, reach out, reach out to the sky.
These empty streets seem almost unreal, to be honest. However, guys, if you know me, you know that I love these non-touristy spots. I love all the secret places, and I have a lot of them to share with you. And if you haven't seen my other videos from Venice, I will leave you a link up here to my Venice playlist, where I have all of my budget travel videos about Venice and all of my secret tips and places about Venice, because I genuinely love this city and I love exploring it and discovering it. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything.
'Cause I found my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. 'Cause I found my way, my way.
Guys, tell me if I'm wrong, but things like this should not be in Venice, should not be on display in the center of Venice, because it's not about tourists ruining the city, it's about these kind of businesses that are ruining the city's image. You can, though, guys, look for more authentic things, more authentic jewelry, still made with Murano glass, but made by local producers. Guys, obviously you pay the higher price for this handmade product, but at least you know what are you paying for, and this way you can get the most authentic souvenirs from Venice and also support local business, which is the main thing that you have to do when visiting cities like this. Once again, lots and lots and lots of cheap souvenirs that will be sold to you for an absurd price, and yeah, too many people for my taste, but it's still possible to walk here, which is good news. Let's see the prices here. Ciao, quanto costano questi, scusa?
Quello 2 euro piccolo, quello 3 euro grandi.
Ok,
2
grazie.
5 euro.
Ok, grazie. The prices are kind of the same with the prices at the train station, but still I don't really see how these are the souvenirs that you have to bring home from Venice. Okay, look at the amount of people right here. Oh, guys, watch your bags if you happen to be in Venice in peak season and if you happen to visit these famous landmarks, because I'm really worried about my bag today. Guys, I'm holding my mic in my hands because while crossing the Rialto bridge, someone literally tried to take it, to rob it. I have no words. This, guys, is my favorite bridge with my favorite view, in my opinion, and not only in my opinion. The view from this bridge is much better than the view from Rialto bridge, but there are way less people than on Rialto bridge. Let's go with me, I'll show you. You can have a wonderful view of Venice here from Ponte dell'Accademia without crowds of people, and I love it, guys. You see, it's totally possible to see the beauty of Venice even in August, even when it's high season. Also, look at the Vaporetto, guys. It's full. Wow, so full. One more there. That's why I never take Vaporettos, especially in summer. Once you cross the bridge, the situation gets better and you can actually walk the streets without being stuck in a human traffic jam, like human jam, I don't know what to call it, but you see the situation here is much more pleasant. 15, 16, 19 euros for pasta is crazy. Like these prices are just, you can't really justify them. Look, almost 30 euros for the main dish. Wow, that's a lot, guys, but you can eat with much less money. You don't have to spend as much when you're in Venice. Do not fall for tourist traps. And I will leave you a link up here to my budget travel video, Budget in Venice. If you want to stay in Venice with only 20 euros, I received some comments saying it's impossible. Well, it is possible if you know where to look. Guys, after everything and everywhere we've been to today, I needed a spritz. And to those who think that you cannot stay in Venice on a budget, this spritz sugo cost me 3 euros and this cicchetti cost me 2 euros each. So for a total of 7 euros, you get the spritz and some snack, and you stay on a budget in a really nice place without crowds of tourists, which is my motto today. Cheers! Luckily, there are still places where you can have a moment of a break from this tourist rush, because tourists are rushing by without knowing that in this place there is AC and very tasty tiramisu. I got myself tiramisu with salted caramel today, and it's one of my favorite places in Venice for tiramisu. I will leave you a link in the description box to all the places that I visit, as always. And you know, if you don't know where you're going, where you're heading, you will just miss on this goodness. Racing for San Marco Square, which is a must-see place when you're in Venice, especially if you're in Venice for the first time. But let's see what the situation is like there, because there are tons of people going in this direction. Guys, once again, like I get the amount of people here, I get that everyone wants to see the San Marco Cathedral, and that's perfectly normal. What I can't get is the amount of these souvenir stations, I don't know how to call them. Like, they're ruining the image of this square, they're ruining the image of this city. I don't get why and how they're still not prohibited, because just look at it. Imagine the square without all of this, and I think that would be much better, even with the amount of people, because the square is huge. There aren't that many people actually. It's more about this cheap souvenir stuff, honestly. There are so many people here, and they are trying to sit here on the stairs, which is prohibited in all of the piazza. And there are these special people who walk around and tell everybody to stand up, which I completely understand. But on the other hand, considering the amount of people here, I think there should be more benches or, you know, places to sit, like available places to sit, because otherwise, I mean, people are tired, obviously they're gonna sit. But yeah, you know, it's like, it's a complicated issue, but I think it's an issue that should be approached from all of the angles, like not straightforwardly blaming the tourist or straightforwardly blaming the rules. I mean, it should be a collaborative issue. On the other hand, something that I say a lot in my videos about Venice, walking around the city bare-chested or inadequately dressed. Like, how in the world somebody could even come to this? I mean, like, why would some people be walking here bare-chested or inadequately dressed when you're visiting a city like Venice? Is it really that difficult to just dress appropriately? As I said, it's a complicated issue, guys. this is crazy. Look at the amount of gondolas here. Like, this is the real traffic jam. And I feel like traffic is too intense here. Wow. Guys, can you hear how quiet this place is? This is the real Venice, with all these cute houses, the canals, seagulls somewhere over there, and just you and the city and enjoying the streets. And actually it's way cleaner here than in the touristic areas, which is normal, but you know, that's the reality. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this unusual video of mine, because you probably know that I love these unusual and non-touristy spots, and honestly it's been an adventure today trying out the most touristic spots in Venice, and it made me feel quite distressed, to be honest. However, here the situation is totally different. You can breathe freely here, you can enjoy Venice, you can enjoy the views without all these crazy amounts of people. And I hope that I managed to show you that you can enjoy Venice any time of the year, although in my opinion it's still better to come here maybe in fall or spring or even winter, but not during summer. But this is just my opinion. If you happen to be here even in August, you can still enjoy the city without crowds of tourists and without overpaying. And I hope that you can still be inspired to come here no matter what time is it. Just look further than the touristic spots and do your research and enjoy the city as it is. Enjoy it with all of this beauty. And I'll say something that I say all the time in all of my Venice videos: be mindful and be respectful of this city, because this city deserves the respect. This city deserves to be treated as an open-air museum that it is. Having said that, guys, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Hit the bell button to get the notifications of all the upcoming videos. And as always, don't forget to like, comment and share this video with your friends. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support, and may you have a wonderful day.